Hello and welcome to my Let's Play Part 1. Alright, so for this playthrough, I think we're going to go with Prisoner. Main reason is because Faith is 6, and that is the lowest starting attribute for any class. So we're definitely going to go with Prisoner. And like the reason I want to have like a low starting stat on my class is just so it's sufficient. Like 6 faith, you can't really do anything with that, but it's like since you have 6 faith, you probably shouldn't put any points into faith at all, since it takes like 4 levels just to get to like the most basic faith spell. But that's gonna close off a lot of options. I might put a few points into faith just so we can use certain arcane spells and stuff. I might not though. I think I'm just gonna try to go for Misbegotten Shortbow and maybe just dual broadswords. Might just do dual broadswords for a while. It's kind of boring though. I don't know. We'll just we'll play around with a bunch of different weapons and we'll see what we gain a liking for. Just gonna go Mr. Timmy Glossner. Man, I don't want to be a dumb young kid. Let's see. Garbage. Fanged Imp Ashes, garbage. Oh, but Witching Branch is pretty damn good. Fury's low. Huh. It's not garbage, it's just... it's very different. The Keepsake used to have like a very different purpose. But now it's just kinda... I don't know. Stone Sword Key is kinda worthless. You know what, I think Golden Seed might actually be the way to go. Yeah, Golden Seed without a doubt actually. Crackpots is not a concern. There's actually, it's a waste of a keepsake to get a crackpot. Yeah, let's go Golden Seed. We're gonna use this abomination. Let's make him old. We're actually gonna go body tap E, just so it's like more creepy.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Othniel, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Alright. I've never actually used this class before, so it should be pretty fun. Start out with... Oh, you start out with Glint Blade. Ha, that's fun. That's super fun. What's my mind at? 12 mind. Got... Oh, I start out with 85 FP. With only 12 mind. Wait, is FP affected by intelligence too? Alright. Alright. I've never really like looked around thoroughly around here. Okay. So like you just literally walk in a straight line and look straight out ahead. There's just some jumping. Oh my gosh, no. Nah, you just look straight out ahead and you can see Stormvale. And actually, this is you can get a great view of a little secret right here. That's where you drop down to grab the Arteria leaves. I think you can actually also see that from here. Wow. Yeah. You can see quite a bit from over here. That's insane. What are those big holes in the wall from? It looks like something like cannon fire. Yeah, it must be. And this is the western side? It's almost like something was attacking Stormvale from from this area. A big focus of this playthrough is going to be to help new players get into the game. Because, you know, I think that's a worthwhile cause. you know, as somebody who loves this game and probably is going to be playing this game for quite some time, uh, the more people in the community, the better. Am I right? Hey. All right, let's see if we can beat this guy. Not a big deal if you die. You just go to the next part of the story. Oh, that was too fast. Butt phase. Oh, is that? Can you parry that? Probably can, huh? Oops. That you definitely can't parry that. Hey. Thank you, Mr. Man on YouTube. You guys know the lore guy. He showed me how to do that. Oh no, it's over. He did the quick little stabby stab.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on her side. We found her here after all. One of her kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Alright. So we just saw a really interesting cutscene. She said that one of her kind, or his kind, depending on what body type you choose, is sure to seek the Elden Ring, even if it does violate the Golden Order. So that's like really interesting. Because the implications of that are that she seems to know that a Tarnish chasing the seat of like the Elden throne will eventually violate the Golden Order. And that's so fascinating because the Elden Ring is like, it is the Order. But it also is not. This story's crazy. And I think this is going to be a really fun ride. So we just got 2 items as we spawned in. The Flask of Crimson Tears and the Flask of Cerulean Tears. Crimson is red, and Cerulean means blue. They're just shades of red and blue. So for the sake of clarity, I'm gonna be calling them red flask and blue flask. So basically, like your healing flask and then your magic flask, basically. Brave Tarnished, take the plunge of learning and remembrance. Recall the arts of war in your warrior's blood. So interesting. We got our quick little tutorial here. This is information about Sites of Grace, and this is information about inventory menu. It's useful stuff. I'm quite familiar with all of these. But as you can see here in your inventory, if you ever forget, it's all here. Jump down the hole ahead and you will find the Cave of Knowledge. There you can learn more about game controls and basic actions, as well as other tips that may be helpful during your adventures in the lands between. Sites of Grace will restore HP, FP, and cleanse any status ailments. It will also refill your flasks. However, most of the enemies you've defeated will be revived. You look where light converges to find the Sites of Grace. Basically, like the little... Yeah, you know what I mean. People are pretty familiar with the game at this point. Most of the enemies you've defeated will be revived. So some enemies, right here it's telling you some enemies don't get revived when you rest. Yeah, I think we definitely want to keep the blue flask, because we got that magic glint blade. Damn. So, I just did more damage to that guy than I did to this guy. I'm pretty sure there's sneak damage. I should just pay attention and see like what the numbers are. So I'm doing 71. Yeah, 71 AR. Dodging. Very important. Sorry, that is not my AR. That is not my attack rate. My attack rate is 120. So the reason I'm doing 71 true damage is because, like the damage negation that the enemy has, whatever their physical damage negation. Wait, did I just do 62 damage to that guy? I have no idea why. Oh, I do 69 damage, and then okay, sprinting attack does a bit less. Skills, very useful. Oh my gosh, the delay is real. 63. Why? Why did I do 63 damage? Oh yeah, you can sprint. You can hold circle while crouching to move faster. I see so many players that don't do that. So strong sprinting attack does 86 on these little noble guys. Stakes of America. What the? Strength. There's 4 statues, and all of them are missing their hands. Huh. And of course we have this. This is something that we're gonna want to recognize. And I apologize. I forgot which Let's Play I was watching, but I remember I was watching a Let's Play, and they mentioned that showing this sapling here is like super useful, because later on you definitely want to keep an eye out for these. But at the same time, it's like they're pretty obvious. I honestly think it's like lore reasons why this is here. I guess it's tutorial. This is something to look out for. Yeah, it's definitely tutorial. I don't know, I guess it was obvious to me. Not everyone perceives things the same way. But the fact that okay. The fact that they're missing their hands seems like it probably has lore significance. And they seem to be feminine as well, like. Yeah, they definitely have mammary glands. So there's some kind of female sex things. Not okay, like sex as in your government sex. I'm not trying to be weird, but it usually ends up in cringe. I think cringe is fine though. I don't got a problem with cringe. I reckon it's quite good. You know, I just realized I haven't read the description on our flasks. Oh my goodness, we got so much shit to read actually. It's fine. It's only 4 things. Sacred flask modeled after a golden holy chalice that was once graced by a tear of blessing. Filled with crimson tears, this flask restores... Okay, that's just gameplay stuff. The one washed up on the gravesite was sure to die until this flask offered its gift of rejuvenation to seek the Elden ring. Yeah, the description's the same. So we got these 2 in the beginning. We start with... Where did we pick this up? Oh gosh, I don't remember where we picked this up. I'm pretty sure we got both of these. Maybe we start with both of these. No, I think I literally just picked this up and I just forgot. It's fine. The memory, okay, memory of grace. The memory of first grace, which once guided bygone tarnish to the lands between. Lose all rune, more gameplay stuff. Wait a second. Oh, no way, that's... I wonder how often that's true. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how much stuff we already have. Oh wow, we got a lot of stuff. So I just realized there's like three paragraphs, or like 3 sections in the writing, and the middle section seems to always be gameplay stuff. Motion. Wow, I never realized that. Oh, there's not 3 things here. But like with armaments, I think the information is always like gameplay stuff. But that's really useful. Not always. I'm sure there's certain armaments that like have story as well. Tarnished wizened finger. Used, yeah, so the middle section is all gameplay stuff. A finger of corpse wax, so emaciated the bone is visible. It is a relic of those who came before, left to help those who would come after. The memory of first grace, which once guided bygone tarnish to the lands between, it is merely a cycle. Stand before the Elden ring, become the Elden Lord. So right off the bat, it's like, it's just a cycle. The whole story is a cycle, just like all the All the Souls installments, Bloodborne was that way, and actually Sekiro was also a cycle. So all of the games made by Hidetaka Miyazaki are a cycle. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what his history of games are. What? You start with Roa fruit. Berry-like red fruits that grow in shrubs, easily found everywhere in the lands between. It has a wide variety of uses. That's useful. A golden seed found at the base of an illusory tree. When the Elden Ring was shattered, these seeds flew from the Erd Tree, scattering across the various lands, as if life itself knew that its end had come. Whoa. I've never actually read this description. That's kind of crazy. I don't get it. We'll come back to this, I guess. I don't really get it. I don't know, like, what the story, what it means by, like... So, obviously, for me, at least, I'm sorry, as if life itself knew that its end had come. Because right now, in the world of the lands between, the Rune of Death has been stolen by Ranni. Or it's been unbound. Or it was stolen, and then Malekith retrieved it, and then embedded it in his flesh. So the Rune of Death is like a part of him now. Or no. Well, I don't. It's so weird because the Rune of Death is like, is out there. Fia has one half, and Ranni has the other half, and she used the other half to kill Godwyn. As if life itself knew that its end had come. So Destined Death will be unbound no matter what. Basically, your tarnished main character will always unbound Destined Death. I'm sorry, I'm getting like really in depth into this shit. There's just so much stuff right in the beginning. An old sorcery of the Carian royal family, said to be the prototype of the sword phalanx sorceries wielded by royal enchanted knights. It's a prototype, but it's really cool. Large piercing sword with a long hard-bladed edge, which is also capable of slashing attacks. Oh yeah, it's the S-stock. It's like a saber. For its large size, it can be wielded rather nimbly, leaving little opportunity for the enemy to counter. Alright. That's cool. Glintstone embedded in the tip. Sorceries must be memorized first at a site of lost grace, and a staff must be equipped to okay. Alright. That's fine. A small metal round shield depicting a sinister rift. An antiquated charm that glares back at an enemy. It's like the abyss. If you stare long enough into the abyss, it stares back. That's cool. That's pretty dope. Iron Mask forced on a prisoner convicted of an appalling crime. Thick, heavy, and utterly stifling. A foul creation designed to torment the wearer, either slowly fermenting hatred within their heart, or spiritual fervor that is near indistinguishable from it. This definitely feels like a Griffith reference. Looks kind of like Griffith. It looks kind of like the... So if you're not familiar with Berserk, this mask looks kind of like the mask that Griffith was forced to wear while he was being tortured. Which Griffith is basically like the... He's kind of like the main villain. He's the antagonist. I don't like the word villain. It's got too much baggage, but he's definitely the antagonist. And also, the Iron Mask is a reference to the Man in the Iron Mask, which was the story of the Three Musketeers. The Three Musketeers, man. It's such a cool story. And it's a good movie if you've never seen it. Tattered clothing, worn by a prisoner convicted of an appalling crime, never once washed. Every fiber is filthy. Ooh. The smell is beyond belief. Okay. So I smell like poopy. Co-op multiplayer. Finger sever and tarnished frilled finger. Let's check it out. Uses a host of fingers to select a summon player and send them back to their world. Use when you've been summoned to another player's world to return to your world. This phantom blade severs this link formed by a furrowed finger, but the maiden scorned those who abuse its use. Oh, we already read that. Here we go. A finger of corpse wax furled like a hook. It is a relic of those who came before, left to help those who would come after. Alright. Up we go. Tarnished are like mole people. I'm just gonna send this elevator down because it's a good habit to make in these games. And we'll be needing the elevator down there at some point. Every time, every single time, that reveal never gets old. The Erdtree. Erdtree's the first thing you see. Oh my goodness gracious. Map menu.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless, without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold. You are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me, Vare. Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you, Tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, the path that a Tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you, Tarnished, to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
Vare is so interesting. He's the first person you see, the first sensible human you see. And he gives you instructions that any good Tarnished would want to follow. But later on, we're going to learn more about this guy.
Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly, to Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted.
Okay. So we gotta go up there. That's Stormvale right there.
It's time you set off, I should think, to Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where Grace would guide you if you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are. It's time you to castles if you
Alright. Thank you, Sir Vario. Boy, and this is Breath of the Wild 2.0, 2.5 HD remix. Get back here. So messed up. That was great though. Lost Grace discovered. I know that's not the first one. Oh dude, hold on man, I'm not ready. Oh. Hey, back up, Pato. Back up, fool. Alright, we'll try it. We'll try to fight this dude. He's aggroed. Might as well. Oh! Oh my goodness, he did so much damage. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! I think we should probably come back later so that fight isn't such a trial by fire. Man, he does a lot of damage. Also, my death. Oh shit. Oh, I should have read that. Oh well. God. Oh well, it's fine. Where did he kill me? Over here? Got some herba. Do I have an item description? That's like important. Thin, hard beast bones, but found by hunting bees. Okay. Commonly used to make disposable weapons. What? Evergreen leaves that give off a faint light. Oh. That's really interesting. This very common medicinal plant can be found in thickets and elsewhere. Alright. Oh yeah, we gotta go talk to Bach.
Oh. Oh. Wait. Is that what I think it is? You got it back for me. My sewing needle.
Yeah.
What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I? Thank you. You're very kind. I always wanted to be a seamster like my mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I?
That's right. I think we're gonna go ahead and end part 1 here. If you made it all this far, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. And just be safe and take care of each other. Alright, hopefully I'll see y'all on part 2. Bye bye now.
Hey!